All right, well, here is the Kroger grocery haul this week, coming in at $156 and some change. Just wanted to show you guys what I got and what I can make with this here. I apologize, I'm a little under the weather. So, first of all, things that were on sale here. Blackberries, $1.49 per pint, and other things that were on sale. This bag of organic blue corn chips were $1.49, I believe. Anyways, some things I'm going to be making involve, well, one night you can see a very easy dinner. It will be just this family frozen meal of chicken enchiladas, which is pretty good. It has like some rice and stuff on the bottom too. So again, sometimes if I know there's going to be a night that there's no time for cooking, I will grab something like that. But for the other nights, I have here some other stuff. Sorry again for the cough. One night I'll do barbecue chicken, those ears of corn, and some potatoes. That'll be a sheet pan dinner, which is really easy and cooks up really fast. Another night I'm going to be doing chicken, look at that. Chicken, using some of that chicken, making quesadillas with that green bell pepper, that red onion, the chicken, and actually pineapple. So having some of that. And then I have some cilantro right there. My daughter's saying she doesn't like that one. She's never had it. She doesn't know what she's talking about. But, it's funny how those 2-year-olds, they have strong opinions here. Especially when they're not feeling well, too. Then they have really strong opinions. So, yeah, again, this is the grocery haul. This is what I am getting. I have a little bit of meat. I have some veggies. Again, what else was on sale that was maybe a good deal? The Bertollis were $1.49, which is pretty good for that brand. They did substitute the Thomas cinnamon raisin bagels for my normal cinnamon raisin bagels, which I usually get the Dave's, which have 10 or 11 grams of protein for the cinnamon raisin ones. These have 9, which again is one redeeming quality about bagels, but again, they have a lot of carbs. And I think the Dave's has more fiber and stuff. So, but I think this one might actually have less added sugar. So again, just kind of look at those things, because those are actually, usually cheaper than the Dave's bagels are. So this is what I have here for this week here. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, keeping those groceries in budget, because it definitely is. Those grocery prices are definitely creeping up for sure, and trying to be really wise about what we're going to be making and having. I always have a veggie meal usually in the week, and I come back to a lot. This one with a lot of veggies. It has the squash, it has this, and has couscous in it. So again, those meatless meals can really help stretch your budget a little farther. And also just the fresh vegetables versus the prepackaged things. For example, Kroger they're really awesome. That's a pack of 4 ears of corn, and they're all shucked and they're all ready to go, and you can just open them up. Those are a 4 for $5, so $1.25 each. But these are 75 cents each. So again, I mean, that's not insignificant. That's 50 cents an ear cheaper. So again, sometimes I might buy something like that because that's a week I really need the convenience, but just trying to say, okay, like, where am I willing to put in a little extra work so that way I can save more money in that area. And usually that's kind of the exchange that you get. A lot of these, kind of I would say like raw produce, the vegetables, things like that, they can all be turned into yummy meals, but it's just a matter of the time that you have. So just trying to do that. And also, the other thing that is always a factor to consider, like, be honest with yourself about the time that you have to prepare your meals, because if you buy all this raw produce and then it has a shelf life, a very short shelf life. So if you buy it and then life gets crazy and you can't use it, like, then it's essentially wasted money, where even if you had spent a little more on like some of the convenience things. So just kind of looking at your schedule for the week and just kind of being honest with yourself. Don't be your super woman or Superman or whatever. Just be honest about, like, this is a week that probably wouldn't happen, or this is a day that probably I'm not going to be cooking from scratch. And just, doing something like this where it's like, okay, this is $12 for probably 4 portions. So it's not quite as cheap as maybe making something from scratch, but is a lot cheaper than going out, having 4 meals out at even the cheapest place I can think of, like McDonald's or something like that. So think about those things, because, like, knowing yourself and knowing what kind of gets you in binds is where you just end up spending money, like eating out and doing things like that really can rack up a lot of money in the food category. So I hope this helps, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Oh, one thing, if anybody has any comments, I would love to know. So speaking of convenience things, I have a Swiffer wet jet, and I love it because it is super convenient. I love the idea of trying to have a more natural alternative to something for mopping my floors, but also something easy. So I'm just trying to think through what that would be. So if anyone has any suggestions, I would love to hear that. And also, these are expensive too. So they're like $8 a piece. So for these 2, that's like $16. So that really does add up too. So also for budget wise, I would love to have a cheaper alternative for cleaning in an easy way. All right. Have a great day.